Hello everyone. We want you to fasten your seatbelts while we take you on a mysterious rollercoaster ride. Sit back and hold tight as you slump. Would you like to accompany us on the journey of the 10 mysterious places that scientists can't explain? Well, let's go. Our planet never ceases to amaze us. On the one hand, it contains some mesmerizing places that we can't stop staring at, while on the other, it includes some mystifying regions that even scientists are baffled by. Let's take a look at some places. At number 10 is Area 51, the United States. One of the few peculiar sites on our tour is Area 51. So, is it even strange? About 80 miles northwest of Las Vegas is where this army base is based. Its main claim to fame is that it was purportedly used to transport alien technologies and bodies after a UFO crash in Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. The military base may be covert, as are most of the military installations, but every conspiracy theory surrounding Area 51 has been completely refuted. Conspiracy theories surround it since it is the most covert airport in the world. It's highly forbidden to enter the Foundation, home to Cold War-era aerospace research, tales of macabre experiments, a staged lunar disaster, and an alien facility. In 9th place, we have Stonehenge, the United Kingdom. The prehistoric monument was a well-known landmark more than 5,000 years ago that people may still consider no longer obscure. Since its creation 5,000 years ago, this group of rocks has been one of the most famous and mysterious places in the United Kingdom. Historians and scientists are still looking for clarification about how its builders moved the monoliths there. There remains debate over how Neolithic people completed this enormous architectural marvel, even though it's generally accepted that it was built as a holy temple and burial ground. Hoping you're shaking right now. Quickly hit that bell icon of ancient history before continuing. Next up, we have the Crooked Forest in Poland. The Polish village of Gryfino in West Pomerania is a grove of 400 peculiarly shaped pine trees known as the Crooked Forest. The pine trees were planted in 1930 when the area was still part of the German region of Pomerania. The pine tree started with a severe 90-degree bend to the north, but eventually curved back to grow straight up towards the sky. These trees are normally healthy and reach heights of 50 feet despite the abnormal bends that cause them to bend 3 to 9 feet sideways at their bases. There are many hypothetical theories about the forest, but none holds. Have local farmers manipulated the trees on purpose? Was there a natural northward bending of the trees? The town of Gryfino was mainly deserted between the early stages of World War II and the 1970s. Thus, the people who were there before the war and undoubtedly knew the solution to the enigma of the Crooked Forest are now most likely lost forever. Several people have tried to solve this mystery so far, but none have come to a conclusion. Easter Islands in Polynesia is number 7 on the list. The Rapa Nui Society, which once called this isolated island in the Pacific home, built roughly 1,000 enormous stone statues known as Maui around 900 years ago. When European explorers first arrived on the island in 1722, they stood an average of 13 feet tall and weighed 14 tons each. How they arrived at the place is still a mystery. The fact that they traveled from stone platforms to quarries is still one of the most popular theories. The accepted theory is that the early Polynesians utilized stone platforms to transport stones from quarries and position them where they might be used to locate fresh water sources. Only the mysterious heads of the statues are visible because their bodies have been buried. The Nazca Lines in Peru at number 6. The Nazca Lines are some of the most amazing and intriguing prehistoric relics in South America, scratching their way across the arid expanses of southern Peru. However, they attract a fair number of tourists, even if they often pale in comparison to other major tourist attractions in the country, such as Machu Picchu, the Sacred Valley, and Cusco. The intriguing geoglyphs showing spiders and monkeys come into clear view when people take flyovers to explore the natural beauties from above. Although they are now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, people are still determining why the ancient Nazca people created them. Maybe they were sacrifices made to the gods. Perhaps they served as cult symbols. This yet remains a mystery. The circles of Namibia make the 5th spot on the list. Thousands of circular, lifeless areas of land known as fairy circles can be found in the southern part of the African grasslands. Particularly in Namibia, they grow to a diameter of 2 to 15 meters and are found among grassland vegetation. Yet, South Africa and Angola also have them. The circles are located in a band extending 2,400 kilometers south of Angola and around 160 kilometers inland. These are in a desolate and hostile region, more than 100 miles from the closest settlement. The circles have been investigated since they were reported in 1971, but no proof of their origin has yet been discovered. The argument over what causes the rings to form has been going on for a while and will probably continue. But the Himba people don't seem to care. They see the circles as footprints of the gods, and there's nothing to explain. At number 4, we have the Devil's Kettle. In Judge C.R. Magny State Park, a large rock bisects the Brule River. The water flowing east plunges 50 feet down a precipice before continuing to Lake Superior. A hole is where the water that is flowing west enters and disappears. Minnesotans have long been perplexed by this water doorway to nowhere known as Devil's Kettle. Researchers have thrown ping pong balls and dived down the hole to detect the underlying flow, but the enigmatic aquatic wonder persisted in confusing anybody who encountered it for centuries. The Eternal Flame Falls stands on the 3rd spot. Discover Shales Creek, the hidden beauty, by exploring the wavy walking pathways through Chestnut Ridge Park. This intriguing natural phenomenon, fittingly named Eternal Flame Falls, is fascinating. Why? It successfully unites two of the planet's most fundamental forces in a single location. The stunning fall itself will be the first thing you see as they descend over the granite rock layers that have been chiseled. Then, behind cataracts is where the flame may be seen flickering. According to specialists, natural gas is believed to cause conflagration, which never extinguishes. At number 2, we have the Gates of Hell, Turkmenistan. A 230-foot wide crater that has been burning for more than 50 years is located close to the 350-person village of Darvaza in Turkmenistan's hot, vast Karakum Desert. Locals refer to the crater as the Gates of Hell, even though it's officially known as the Darvaza gas crater. Its bright brilliance is seen for kilometers in all directions. When a Soviet drilling rig unintentionally drilled into a sizable underground natural gas cavern in 1971, the ground gave way and the drilling rig fell in. This caused the creation of the Gates of Hell crater. Poisonous fumes started to escape at an alarming rate once the gas pocket was pierced. The reason being unknown, the blazing crater's future might be uncertain. President Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov ordered the Turkmenistan administration in January 2022 to investigate ways to extinguish the fire. And time to find out the number 1 mysterious place, it's the Boiling River. The Boiling River is in the central Peruvian Amazon, middle of the low jungle. The phrase river that destroys everything that falls into it refers to this body of water. Conquistadors who have made the fatal error of choosing to go for a swim and, after that, appeared to be boiled alive while their comrades looked on from the sidelines are credited with first describing it. Since then, the mythology has grown, and it's now believed to be the river that flowed through the legendary Lost City of Gold. Still, scientists laughed at the concept, claiming that hot rivers can only originate from volcanoes and that there are none in the region of the Amazon. A geoscientist from Peru, however, was of the opposite opinion and set out to demonstrate the reality of the Boiling River. Andre Rousseau was sent to the enigmatic river by his aunt, who had previously visited there. He made sure to bring a thermometer. When he arrived, he took a thermometer and found it to be 187 degrees Fahrenheit, not quite boiling, but quite close. After further research, Rousseau found out that the river may be heated by subsurface hot springs. However, no one has ever been sure why it would be so hot. Several theories concur that the long-held oil spill event is to blame. We hope this list of the 10 most mysterious places has amazed you. So if it has, subscribe to our channel, Ancient History. Share your views in the comment section below, and we'll see you soon with more amazing videos in the future.